All right, all right, all right. It is showtime and go time. Full case of the new Donruss FIFA hobby. Let's share this in the Discord. Gonna have a nice little breakfast for breakfast. We are live. All right, should be good to go. Got to post this Instagram as well. All right, this over here. YouTube link. Okay, and we are live. Way earlier than what we usually do. All right, let's move this. All right, so time to pull a black 1-of-1 Kaboom. I'm sure most of you guys agree. Just gotta wait for this ad to... Alright, I can skip it now. Oh, well, there's another ad. Great. Alright. Vocal's good, maybe? Yeah, seems like it. Alright, we should be good to go. We do have one breakfast bag here for a personal rip. If you guys want to hop in on the action, feel free to go to breakfastcards.com and see what's available for personals. Shipping sealed. We do have some 2020-21 Chronicles Hobby, Rafinha rookie year, Pedri rookie year, and that class basically, class 2020-21. We are going to be doing a rip of this. I don't know if it's going to be on Whatnot or on YouTube. We'll figure it out. But let's do Marty's breakfast bag here. See what we can get from that one. So we are going to have a April edition, but we got to run through all these first. I think we have less than maybe 20 at this point on the website. Good morning, John Lee. Currently sorting my Donruss bulk. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that in a couple hours. What's going on, Marty? I just realized I need to get the list for the teams. Added to OBS. Glad we don't have to do a filler. It usually takes just a little bit of time. Let me see. All right, I'll post the list on the screen once we're done with the breakfast bag. Is it big enough? Actually, let me just put it up as a test. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll put it back up after this breakfast bag here. So we have Jedi Joe in the house. Hello, hello. We have AZ UFC Ben. Hello. Nishi as well. So number 184 for Marty. Let's see what's in this one. Hopefully a Chase hobby pack. I think Marty's gotten the most amount of bangers from these breakfast bags. February edition. Oh my goodness. This guy just can't stop, won't stop. All right, I think, is this a thick? I think it is a thick pack. It's a thick FIFA pack. All right, love to see it. Congrats once again, Marty. Let's just, let's see another banger. But here we go. A retail, a Merlin 2021-22. There's Cole Palmer rookie. Not too shabby. All right. We have a Refractor Barella, and a Mason Mountaineer. Cole Palmer Merlin rookie. Can't say I've seen that one in a while. Alright, can we get another Cole Palmer? We have a numbered card. Looks like Aqua Wave. John Stones, and this one is going to be not Cole Palmer. Can we guess? I think that is Antonio Blanco for Real Madrid. There we go. Aqua Wave, Antonio Blanco. This is out of 191 out of 199. I will need some slightly thicker top loaders for these guys. Won't really need them for Donruss unless it's the patches. Alright, there we go. Back when the chrome stock was higher quality. Select FIFA. How many Select FIFA packs did we get you? This is like the third one. Hopefully there's an extra auto in this. We do have, what is that, orange or tie-dye? Alright, Pedri. Oh, we got something here. We got something here. It's bulging, so I feel like it's a pretty thick patch. Imagine if it's a 1-of-1 patch. That would be pretty absurd. We have a rookie orange Marcos Leonardo. 28 out of 49. So 2 numbered cards from this breakfast bag. And what is this? Why is it so thick? I don't know. I was trying to see, but I guess we'll find out together. Well, I think it's AC Milan. Oh, it's just a regular one. Okay, Tijani Reinders. Base patch here. Where did... I knew I shouldn't have moved the thick sleeves. Might as well take all these out. Alright, Marty. Definitely one of the much better breakfast bags out there from what I've seen people get as well. So consider yourself very lucky with these. The next edition of breakfast bags is going to have these packs in them, so stay tuned. Not this specific box. This is going to be for like Whatnot or maybe like a random team that we do in the next few days. But the April edition breakfast bags are going to be super roided. That's all I'm going to say about them. So, all right, love to see it. Nice stuff for Marty once again. Now for the main attraction, ladies and gentlemen. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Chronicles, that is Bundesliga, and that's Topps Chrome. I almost want to just like advertise that for now. Okay. We have Rob in the house as well. Says pull Cole Palmer rookie auto last week from the 21-22 Chrome, I assume. I just saw forehead game strong from Joe. No idea what this UFC guy is talking about. Nishi, if we can get some potential moderation on that, if it's some sort of hacking code, I don't know. Alright, where's the case? This is a massive case. It's almost like a movie shot here. Zoom it out slowly. Alright, well, it is time to get into this bad boy. Let me put the list up on the screen one more time so you guys can see who has what. Thank you all for the fill. I believe it only took us 20 hours to fill this. So less than a day since we dropped Donruss, and hopefully the same goes for World Cup. I want to show you guys the website just to show everyone who's here. I know you guys love this segment of the video, but anyway, you go to breakfastcards.com, greatest website in the world. We ship worldwide. We got a bunch of different things here. We have cases, Donruss available. We have personals. For our breakfast bags, we only have, I think, 20 or less at this point. This is the break I was talking about. We just dropped this yesterday. And we have a bunch of spots left. We're almost 50% filled. So if we fill, we will break this. This case is in hand. So we got a bunch of spots left. I think CR7 is still up there. We have a bunch of boxes available to ship or rip, maybe. Send me a message if you want any of these ripped as personals. They are on the website. So yeah, just shoot me a message on Instagram or Discord and we can figure it out. Then we got all this other stuff as well. PSA grading service. And yeah, that is basically it. So let's get back to the break. Wait, I just realized, you guys, everything was blocked on the screen. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think we have to go back and kind of show you guys what that's about. Maybe we can. We'll do it later. We'll do it halfway through the break. How about that? I just realized everything was like blocked by the team list. Rorsch is available for a stream for once. We have Sophie in the house as well. Yo, yo. It's not a hacking code. It's Hungarian. I know, I was joking with that one. Just had no idea what you were saying here, man. Can't tell what it is. Johan says another Johan. Actually, both of you guys have been around for a very long time. I think you just joined separate breaks. It never really aligns. So this time, I had to add a G to differentiate between Johan T and Johan G. All right, guys. I think it is time to get into this case. Very, very massive tower Donruss case here. Good luck. Again, thank you for the fill. It was extremely quick. Had a lot of offers going. I think if we didn't do that, it probably would have moved much slower. You can get one of these boxes out. I really want to see a numbered kaboom once again. I think so far we've only pulled a gold Victor Osimhen. I mean, those are like super rare. I think numbered kabooms are like 1 in every 11 or 1 in every 13 cases or something. I can't remember the exact number. I calculated it a long time ago. And yes, it's been quite a while since this product came out. These boxes always difficult to deal with out of the case, especially very bottom. Probably should have just flipped it. Okay, there we go. It is go time. Alright guys, there we go. Do this little thing here that I always do. So make sure you see all of it. Alright. Good luck, everybody. Haven't done this in a while. Sorting is going to be fun. Let's start for this one. Probably going to do this first one pack by pack to warm up. Okay, now I remember how I did this. Just hold it like that. All of these out. And we are good. Yeah, there's like no stamping serial on Donruss. Like I have yet to see a single stamped serial on the boxes for this entire print run. Either they ran out of ink or they actually didn't do it for the entire product. Dobbin Kim says, pull the Kobe Mania 50 gold stadium card. How much do you think that's worth? I can't tell you at the top of my head, but if you join our Discord, there's a link in the description down below. The community would more than be happy to help you with that. We have a channel dedicated to comps and card values, so definitely check it out. There's our first holo. All right, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. We're gonna have a lot of silvers here, and they're just called silver. They're not called silver cubic. There is Amara Diouf and 3 rookies here. All right, pack number 2. What do we got on this one? We have Kid Kings, Jorge Carrascal. Just base. Got a holo here, a bunch of optics. Silver, silver, silver. I got a silver insert here. Base insert. There is Cavan. And those guys. Oh, 1 second, guys. Sophie says, I'm an OG. Can I have a shout out? I remember first unboxing when you unboxed the basketball cards. Yeah, that was a long, long time ago. It was probably, what, NBA Hoops or something like that? Well, I guess for... Wait, we have 2 patches in this box? That is not normal. Hopefully that tells us a lot about this case. Well, shout out to Sophie for being an OG. Player worn. Who would have thunk it? I don't think we need thick sleeves here, but I am going to need some regular sleeves. About to run out already. Alright, for Italy. Player worn, this one, I can't even, yeah, this is not for any specific game or event. Hopefully it is a God case. This is our first numbered card. Facundo Pellistri. 30 out of 49. Holland silver. Then we have silver here. Donnarumma. Morgan Albert. And those guys. You gotta remember how this goes. Sleeve the cards at the end. Save some time. Hope it's a good weird case. Yeah, you don't want a weird case with only patches and no autos. That would be tragic. How about that for a black 1/1 autograph, guys? Psych. It's Night Moves. Oh my goodness. I fooled myself. We have a Night Moves. I totally thought it was Chrome. But there's our first case hit. False alarm. I'm sure that got you off your feet. Some people already buckled up. I already know it. I was like, man, first box, like 3rd pack. Black 1/1 auto. That would have been nuts. Apologies. But sometimes that's what happens. You get all the same colors. Alright, Night Moves. It was an unintentional troll. Oh, I think this is going to Luis Figo, Portugal, others, Jedi Joe. Look at that. Clean. If only it would focus. Jedi Joe with the Luis Figo Night Moves. Look at that thing. I gotta mute the speakers. I think there's a lot of text in the back. That's why this is happening. Well, thanks for closing it out. Also one of the best balls they ever made, the Team Geists. Alright, this is not gonna focus, so we have to continue. Well, it's not a black 1/1 auto, but it is Night Moves, a legend, Luis Figo himself. State got locked into MLS Sapphire, and this is my first Donruss break. Let's get some big ones. Let's do it. We have this Midtel State guy again, at 149. Blue optic. There's cabin base. Bunch of silvers. Wonder what our kaboom's going to be today. There's Diego Maradona, silver. There's cabin insert, Cole Palmer. Not the dynamic duo, but one of them. Good morning, Edu Valencito. We're only in the first box here. Pack number, I don't know, 6. Warming up with box number 1. There's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a silver here. There's Diouf and a bunch of the other rookies. We had a false alarm on a black 1/1 auto. I'm sure I convinced you guys that it actually was a black 1/1 auto. I genuinely thought it had the optic pattern at the bottom, whatever they give it, this year's design. There's our silver. Rookie, rookie, rookie. Sit back, relax. It's going to be quite the lengthy break compared to what we usually do. Oh, Trent, what have you done, Trent? What have you done? It's like they erased you from the history books at Anfield. Alright, I don't know where our autograph is. I really hope it wasn't replaced by that the second patch. Silver's here. Got Gareth Bale silver. Lily Johannes. That is that. I know some of you guys are probably watching / listening to this while you're driving. I've definitely done that before. Breaks in the past. All right, Julian Alvarez, teal out of 199. There's our silver. And 3 rookies here. Piling up quite nicely. What a Merchick. There's Optic Hollow, Sunny Base, bunch of silvers here. And there's a silver Araujo. Okay, last pack of box number 1, then we're going to do a break style to speed things up just a little bit. Our auto better be in this pack. I think that is an auto. All right, cool. We didn't get bamboozled. Is that going to be Kevin? I really hope it is Kevin. That'd be pretty crazy. Set that down. Kai Havertz, optic hollow. Silver, 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 and silver. Andrea Pirlo, silver. Corvin Albert, Kevin, and let's see what this autograph is going to be. First one, blue autograph. United States. Oh, that's definitely not him. It is going to the Stig, maybe? I'm trying to see. I can't. Jaden Shaw. I was about to say it, but I was like, I did not think she had autos in this set. There we go. Blue on blue, Team USA. This one is going to the Stig. Or the Jaden Shaw, a separate spot. No, that's right. It's going to 6. 66 out of 90. Wait, 6 out of 99. It really depends how you read it. I was like, I've never seen a serial out of 90. Well, there it is, Jaden Shaw, second year. All right, let's move this tower on base. Welcome back, Stig. It's a proper welcome, I guess. All right, we have a bunch of silvers here. Hollows. Don't forget, guys, we do have a World Cup Prism hobby case on the website right now. All spots, or a lot of spots, are available still. We are 50% filled. If it fills tonight, we will rip the whole case tonight. Just saying. And we are halfway filled. So that's like a little bit more than 30 spots, or a little bit under 30 spots at this point. Okay, let's do this. Man, this blade really is... I need to replace it. Watched too many replays, tried to skip the live stream for it. I've definitely done that before. Sometimes there is no patience. I wonder when the new Impeccable is going to be released. I have a feeling, since they just obviously announced it on the Panini website, Impeccable EPL 2024-25, they're not going to try to release it as late as 2023-24, obviously because they're going to lose the license. My guess would be July, August. Maybe if they're zealous enough, they'll do June. But June has Noir, so I don't see a reason for them to release it in the same month. But everything is like extremely delayed. It would have been really nice to have Prism in February or at least March, the latest. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what they're thinking with that one, but. The Night Moves is Luis Figo, one of the last remaining spots that was picked up this morning. All right, box number 2. Optic Hollow. Silvers, these inserts, Osimhen, Cabin once again, and those dudes. Hollow, regular optics. Gio Reyna, teal out of 199. There is Bex, silver Delpi. All right, we have a teal Mojo out of 49. It is going to be Strahania Pavlovic, 40 out of 49. I think we have someone chasing his 1/1 in the World Cup Prism case. Hopefully you get a 1/1 in both this case and the World Cup. All right, let me see. Thought that was messy for a sec. There's silver Hichan. There's a dynamic duo. Holland, Optic Hollow, Optic Holland. And we have a red Calafiori, 99 out of 99 bookend. There's a silver. There it is. And a bunch of days here. What did I miss? Got the break on while the boys are eating breakfast. Feels very, very appropriate. Makes total sense. Justin says, breakfast, you legend. Hope you are having a good one. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for the kind words. Hope you guys are all doing well. There's a red prism, 123 out of 299. Silvers. Let's do this. Erling Haaland silver. Some more Optic Hollow, and we have a purple, should be out of 49. A Leo Østigård, 18 out of 25. Did I say 49 earlier? Well, out of 25 it is. Joseph says, will optics be shipped out? Just curious, or just only numbered cards? Usually only the hits. There is, out of 10, Kit Series for Italia, gold. Gold Kit Series. Stefan El Shaarawy, 7 out of 10. Player worn, look at that. They have the Italy connections. Makes sense because it's Panini. Then again, you have a lot of Italian players with no association whatsoever, so I don't know what that's about. But nice Kit Series out of 10 going to, I think, Italy Others. Has to be Italy Others. Going to Nishi. Nice. El Shaarawy. What a throwback. There's Messi. There's our silver. Inserts and rookies. It's optic hollow Retegi. Hold on. We got a little situation here with the base cards. Have to create some chaos. Cabin. Some more base. When are we going to see the auto? Probably towards the end. Here's our blue Ter Stegen, 114 out of 149. Optic, Johannes, optic. There's Cristiano, silver Ronaldo. I'll get some more sleeves after this. There's Ibra. Should be our base auto here. Looks like light blue. Who could it be? It is Leandro Paredes for Argentina. Others. And we have Teal, Jorginho, out of 199. Dynamic duo. And that is box number 2. Let me get some more penny sleeves. Yeah, Shirawi used to have a pretty wild mohawk. Alright, land with these silvers. Optics. We'll put the optics. I actually don't know where the optics went. Oh, there they are. Camouflaged. And we got these silver inserts. Okay. On base. Okay, where are the penny sleeves? Plus 100. DJ K says, would you say Topps Chrome Stadium cards or just Topps Chrome hold the most value? And additionally, which sets of cards hold the most value? Would you say? Thanks. Love your videos. Thanks for checking out the channel. I would definitely say Topps Chrome for top sets. Definitely one of those more sought after sets in the long run. Stadium is one of my personal favorites, but it just really depends on the card. Usually overall, I'd say Topps Chrome is like almost the equivalent of like Panini Prism in terms of competitor, and from each manufacturer, what the top set would be. But usually the Chrome sets do the best, usually. Have the biggest, widest, highest ceiling. Maybe not the craziest cards in like one concentrated pool, but it's an ocean. So Topps Chrome, you got Merlin, Stadium, Panini Prism, Select, Donruss Optic. Am I missing anything? Any other Chrome sets? Well, that's not good. All right, let's take a look at these guys since they didn't want to be part of the pile. All right, Nothing too crazy. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the actual card design itself and pedigree. There's a lot of bias in the market, like going into the product, so just historical elements and perceived quality, perceived prestige. David says, do you ever do breaks on Whatnot? Also, will you be doing any Euro Pristine breaks? We are going to be doing a Whatnot stream this weekend. I have yet to schedule it, but it might be tonight, it might be tomorrow. But we will not be doing any Pristine. I'm staying as far as I can away from that set. All right, first numbered card in this one, Milinkovic-Savic. Serbia is getting a lot of numbered cards in this one. Corbin Albert, Optics, Silvers. Silver insert, Dynamic Duo, and inserts. I think that is like going to be our autograph, base auto. Is going to Germany, Toni Kroos. Don't really see many of his autos. Here's a base for Alemania, others. Is that gold? No, it's base. Always got to check the inserts, guys. Always got to check the inserts. It's like 3 cards stuck together. Jorginho up to Colo. 4 silvers. You not get a silver here? Guess not. Still no silver inserts. Alright, numbered Ichan Wan. Blue Optic, 14 out of 149. Oh, there's our Kid Kings, Gareth Bale. That cut very, very clean. Going to Wales. There's Jonathan Tah out of 199 teal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cabin, double cabin. Optic, hollow for Germany. There's Bayer. Pulisic silver. There's Lily. All right, Dembele for France. Gross was from this box, right? I'm not losing my mind. I think we got it early. 4 silvers. Inserts. Rookie base. Optic Hollow. Anthony Robinson. All right, 1 or 2 more numbered cards. There's this one out of 349, 162 Amara Diouf. Thread the needle. All right. Who has Senegal? Clay. Nice. All right, we got a teal mojo out of 49 incoming. It is going to be Antonio Nusa behind Yunus Musa, 34 out of 49. And Erling Holland. And we got to do this one first. Out of 199. Put that over. Alright, there's filet mignon. And cabin base. And that is it for box number, what was that, 4? Was that box number 4 or number 3? Well, I think that was only number 3. Yeah, because we only got 3 autos, right? Yep. Alright, silver's here. Silver's there. Hollows everywhere. Sleeve these guys real quick. Oh, maybe I'll just do it at the end, actually. Pile up all the number cards and do it at the end. Save some more time. All right. Nothing too crazy other than the gold Sharawi and Figo Night Moves and Diouf. Basically stuff in the back. What do you think of the Donruss set in comparison to previous ones? So last year's Donruss was great, but obviously we can't win them all. Like, we can't win every single aspect, because last year we didn't have full bleed kabooms, but last year was also Lamine Yamal's rookie year. So this year something had to give, which is generally speaking the rookie class maybe. So it really depends on what you're after. I mean, the colored kabooms are just like full bleed kabooms are a game changer. The ceiling for the black 1-of-1 kabooms is just absurd. Oh, he had something wild there. So I mean, imagine the Messi 1-of-1 kaboom gets hit. Like, what is even the price tag on that? Does it break 100K? I'm pretty sure it could. Might as well. Has his green 1-of-1 kaboom been sold before? Does anyone know? If so, what price point did it reach? Justin, I think the conspiracy you're referring to is the same conspiracy I probably heard. I think is somewhat far-fetched, but you never know. I think there's how many black 1-of-1 kabooms have been hit so far? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 maybe. And the whole checklist is like 20 to 25 kabooms. think. If it's the conspiracy that I don't want to get into too much detail, and I don't want to speculate, but if it's the conspiracy about states starting with T and ending with X's, then that's the same conspiracy theory that I heard, and I know who you heard it from. All right, Corbin, Albert Hollow, and numbered card Fulklug out of 299. From over here. Optic, silvers. Got Klose, silver. There's Messi. Got Optic, Coke. Ooh, we have a red autograph here. Red autograph should be, what is that, out of 49.99? It's been a while. Cristiano Ronaldo, Fire. Set is truly all over the place. All right, let's take a look at this auto. That is light blue. Is that Pelistri again? What do you know? It looks like the Pirelli logo, actually, the way he did his P. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The famous Inter Milan jersey sponsor from R9's era. Facundo Pelistri for Uruguay. There is our fourth autograph. Going to Uruguay others. No Darwin, no Forlan. Silver, fire, base, some more base, and we have another one for Italy. What do you know? Raspadori. See, this one throws the Panini Italy connection theory out the window because, like I said earlier, there are some Italian players who have unassociated patches, so I don't know what that's about. There's Mbappe. Jorginho, Teal Mojo out of 49. Where is our Kaboom? Please, please let it be numbered. And if we do get a numbered Kaboom, usually we get 2 Kabooms in a case, usually. From what I can recall. Got a Teal coming up. Milinkovic Savic out of 199. Rose, Lavelle, Giroud, Dynamic Duo. McAllister, hollow. Kevin McAllister. Nice silver Kevin. We won't really get to see this guy play for at least another year or two. Like truly play. Might put the other cards like this. All right, Lily Johannes. We have Dusan Tadic. Pape Matar Sar out of 99. Wait. Yeah, 24 out of 99. Let's leave this Lily Optic hollow. There's our base auto coming up. Corbin Albert. Alright, it looks like it's probably going to go to either Italy or France. If it's France, hopefully it's Mbappe. I'll let that one sit to the end because we're almost done with this box. Saka silver. And another Amara Diouf numbered. Going to Clay. At 299 this time. Still a lower number than the other one. Not too shabby. Maybe we can get a... Alrighty, let's see what this auto is going to be. I have a feeling it is going to go to Italy. There we go. Can we guess the player? That is Nesta. I don't even need to say anything else. Alessandro Nesta. Look at that. Nice little throwback legend auto. Going to Italy others. None other than Nishi. All right, we have, wow, not even halfway done. Is that really box number 4? No, 1, 2, that was box number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't make sense. Did we get an extra auto? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we did get an extra auto. I knew something was abnormal. Being born and raised in Arkansas takes 2 seconds to believe conspiracy. Someone's in Venice traveling, watching a Venezia Bologna game. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little experience. John says, too many reds in Donruss, never know the number. That is correct. You have the auto red, you have foil red, you have optic red, and then you have the non-numbered retail red. Where the kabooms is, says Super Stafford. We're still waiting for one to pop up. And we do want at least 2 kabooms. That just means the other one might potentially be the numbered one. Breakfast is building a second home from Donruss base. That was actually one of the projects that I started earlier this year. Might not end up being a century home. We'll see. Trying to make more space for that. All right. How thick are these? 130 point? 100 point? I think they're 100 point. Watching Wrexham 0-1 at halftime up the town. All right, can't believe it's box number 5. That just means more fun for us for the rest of the stream. There is Holland. There is Messi. There is Nicholas Jackson. We have a hollow optic. I was about to say, that was almost extremely difficult to say. An optic hollow. Ended up switching to hollow optic with some loading factors there. Thought it was going to be Arda Güler. It is not. Out of 299. There's Diouf. That's what happens when you rip so much Donruss. Messi. Cristiano. We have optic hollow once again, and blue. John Arias for Colombia on the board, I believe. At 149. Got teal coming up. Daniel Munoz out of 199. No silvers here, because there it is. PYT. And we have a red team auto, probably USA, or maybe South Korea, who knows. Fire, Corbin Albert, and inserts. Let's take a look at this auto. that Alex Morgan? Is that all we need to determine? There's not Alex Morgan. Carly Lloyd, close enough. Alright, another one for the Stig. Carly Lloyd base auto, not too shabby. Sometimes I feel like these cases are literally just ripped just to see the kaboom. The entire case just for the kaboom. Good thing they added a lot of other fun elements too. So the pricing per box isn't actually that bad for these now. I think it's the same as when it launched. Should be around like $250. Maybe cases are a little bit more because like sealed cases are maybe harder to find. We need to see that numbered kaboom. That's the thing. There's Zinedine Zidane, first appearance, I believe. There's Jackson and our first Purple Mojo, 22 out of 25. There's Pavlovic, Cristiano Ronaldo. Silver, silver, inserts. Gotta love the sorting in real time. Definitely helps. Alright, what is this? Kid Kings, looks like. I don't know why I thought that was a thick card. Okay, this is definitely a thick card. It's like it's just a base for Germany. We have Anton. Valdemar Anton. Just a plain white patch. Not from any specific game or event. Oh, Kylian Mbappe. Kaboom! Look at that. Came out of nowhere. Looks absolutely clean at first sight. Bang, bang, bang. Kylian Mbappe. Kaboom! Going to Lil Problems 14. What do you know? What do you know? Bang! Could have been anyone else. You guys know what that means. Definitely still a major chance at getting a numbered kaboom still. We have like more than half the case left. This is not too shabby so far. It's working out great. Working out great. All right. That was only box number 5. Love it. It's like the opposite of time flies when you're having fun. All right. I guess since the website was blocked earlier by the image on the screen, let me just show you guys breakfastcards.com just real quick before we get to the next box. So this is the current break that's available. If it fills, it is in hand. We will break it tonight. We have breakfast bags, all these other different things. Knock yourselves out. If you see something that's not a personal, just send us a message if you'd like it ripped as a personal in the live stream. So just let us know. We're just going to make that as quick as possible. And time to get back to box number 6, which is going to put us at the halfway mark once we're done with that. Alright, everything is where it should be. Alrighty. Let's move this gold Sharawi to the back. Player worn, which is nice. I don't know how much the Mbappe Kabooms are going for raw right now. I would think they're probably around there, maybe just a little bit more, because it is Mbappe. Alright, Jedi Joe says about 400 or so, but if it gems, you can get more than double that. That is the whole point of grading. Protection and increasing trading value. Guarantee the condition of something. $420 was the last sale. Okay, let's start with this side. Kid Kings, David Ospina. Not for any specific game or event, going to Colombia. Silver 1, 2, 3, 4. Silver insert here. What is next? Is that our auto? Maybe not yet. Jude Bellingham, silver. Alright, we have a blue optic, it looks like. It is going to be full Krug. Got one of his parallels today. 4 silvers. Let's keep going with this one. Stevie G silver. So far we've gotten 2 numbered autos, the rest have been base. Need something out of the extreme ordinary in this case. Marcus Peterson out of 99, a red. There's another base auto, looks like blue team. Might be France this time. I think the shade of blue looks slightly darker. What are these? These base? I don't know what that was from. Probably previous box. Optics. Guess we'll take a look at the auto after this pile. Silver. Bunch of optics, 4 silvers, another silver. Kobe Mainu. Dynamic duo. Alright, let's take a look at the auto. France. Definitely not Kylian Mbappe, but that's gotta be Chouameni, right? Aurélien Chouameni. Base autograph for France. Chouameni, France. Others going to Wicked Tacos. On the board, I believe. Cole Palmer. Optic Hollow. There's Kang-in Lee out of 299. Red on red. Cristiano Ronaldo silver. Silver here, silver there. And we have an optic hollow Fidel Ambriz and Antonio Nusa once again. I think we got this one earlier. Might be a duplicate. All right. Last few cards of box number 6. Dynamic duo once again. Optic hollow. Fagioli. 4 silvers. Another silver. And that is going to be the halfway mark for this break. 6 boxes left. So much cardboard, obviously. Move this to the side. All right, man, I cannot wait to break the World Cup. I don't think I've ripped a case of World Cup Prism since World Cup. Done a lot of choice, that's for sure. Let me see these guys. Good morning, I'm soccer for football. Aloha. Marty says the sound of packs opening is brutal in the car. I wonder why, because a lot of times like it's the same with music. Some things you listen to in your headphones and in the car is like completely different. One is very pleasant, one is not. Second half numbered kaboom, hopefully. That's what we need. That is what we need. Just leaving all the number cards during halftime. All right, let's do this. Jake says, picked up a Jamie Vardy Kaboom this month. First big card I bought. Absolutely love it. I love those. I'm guessing it's from the 2019 set, 2019-2020. Definitely a legend already by Red Bull standards. Man, if that Vardy Kaboom was gold. Unfortunately, they didn't make any of those, but that would have been sick. I would have been all over that. I definitely would have tried to get one. I think we got a few Lily Johannes cards. I think it might just be Optic Hollow. I'm assuming there's going to be at least one redemption Shea Given auto. Usually that's what they do. Looks like our base auto is here. It's not a redemption. It looks like... I don't know. Set that one down. Did the spinnies. Good old chrome spinnies. There's Messi, Fratesi, Kevin once again. Insert base. There's Weston and McKennie. Card stuck to that one. And we got another rated rookie silver out of 349. I'll sleeve that here in a little bit. Palmer, ballistic silver. There's a Messi silver. Michael Ballack silver. And we have a Muller Wolfa out of 49. Teal Mojo. It's Erling Haaland silver. And a duo once again. Optic Hollow Macario. Got Teal out of 199 incoming. Pavlovich, Strahinia. Let's finish this side. Then let's take a look at the auto. Kevin. All right, who's getting this auto? I think we saw the player. Oh, no way! Bang! Kylian Mbappe! What is going on? I actually didn't read that when we saw the name. Base Kylian Mbappe auto going to a little problems. Look at that. I don't think he's watching now. He was watching earlier. But a look at that. Oh yeah, another top loader for this one. I was not expecting Mbappe base auto, but here we are. Mbappe case, imagine the only thing that's left is a black 1/1 Mbappe kaboom. That would be wild. That would be actually insane. Actually, I want to put this guy over here. Those are the best, the ones you expect the least. Pulled a 1/1 Mbappe before, yes, from last year's Donruss set actually. Went to a good old Nitty. I had to give it to him in person in Scotland. That was a nice experience. At the Scotland Card Show. All right. I think that card was just sitting in the back. All right, a red Boniface out of 299. Optic here. Some more silvers. Some more Diouf. Knew I saw that guy. Cristiano Silver, yes, Sunny insert. Lily rated rookie. And we have Julian Alvarez for Argentina. Kit series. Not for any specific game or event. Buyer, or not Buyer, Pavlovich. What else do we got in this one? Did we miss a card? I think we might have missed a card. There we go. Sunny Silver there. Cabin once again. You got a blue. It is Emi Martinez out of 149. Still waiting on a numbered Kaboom or a black 1/1. Thought we had one in the first box. We got trolled a little bit. Trolled you guys with me at the same time, unfortunately. Optic Cole Palmer, who has actually gone cold as of the last month or two. I don't know what happened to that guy. All right, that is box number 7. Let's go to number 8. All right. I mean, it seems like it, but like I don't know. Like, is he just like injured? What happened to that guy? Just like someone like pressed the button and turned him off. It's very, very strange, very bizarre. Called playing for Chelsea. Yep, that is pretty accurate. So far, we've done 2 extra patches or 1 extra patch and 1 extra auto. Really hoping this case will keep giving us some wild things. All right, who's this? Lily Ohana's purple mojo out of 25. Look at that. We only have the corner to work with, and we've already figured it out. There we go. For I'm a Soccer for Football. Out of 25, rated rookie, Lily Ohana's 9 out of 25. There it is. Maldini first appearance. Usually we see a lot of his inserts. Got another rated rookie silver out of 349. Ricardo Monreal to the Mexico spot. We have our auto coming up here. Surprised the player hasn't even been revealed, showing that much of the card. Teal out of 199, Dembele. There's Diouf. Sapphire, some more optics. Ballistic Silver. Dynamic Duo. Let's take a look at the auto. Who's that? I actually have no idea who this guy is. Ezri Konsa, that's what he looks like? That's not what I remember. Alright, for England, others. Going to Jay Carroll, I believe, on the board. Might have got some other numbered cards, but it's the one we noticed so far. There's Kevin, base. We have another rated rookie optic holo. It is Rocco Wrights. And Pedro Neto out of 49. Teal Mojo. Mbappe Silver. Cabin base once again. Alright, we need to see some more action here. Habib Diarra out of 149, blue optic. It's Gareth Bale insert, Thierry Henry. Numbered Kaboom, where are you? Like I said, those are extremely rare. It's like 1 in 11 or 1 in 13 cases or something. Rodrigo De Paul out of 99, red foil. All right, here's our patch. I was wondering where it was. Wasn't really wondering, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Another not associated. So far, I think we've only got 2 or 3 player worn patches. Both went to Italy, I think. All right, that's box number 8, ladies and gentlemen. 4 boxes left. Quite a way to go, believe it or not. Just means more chances for some numbered kabooms here. All right, number 9. Welcome to the stream, Blaze. Just curious about the Topps Chrome box. What are you doing? What are you going to do with that? So we're either going to do a random team or random spot break through our website, or I think what is more likely is probably going to put it on Whatnot. Probably going to do maybe PYT, $1 auctions maybe. We shall see. It's a pretty expensive box. I really need to be careful. I need to figure out a way to actually make it work. It's like a $2,000 box. Awake the tacos is awake. The 1 of 1, we thought we had one in the first box. We ended up just getting trolled. So we have 4 boxes left. It could be in any of these boxes. There's an optic. We have Kimmich blue out of 149. More silvers. Maldini silver. Oh, the auto decided to surprise us. Federico Chiesa for Italia, 30 out of 99. Going to Italy, others. Nishi once again. Nishi knows. Always goes for the spot. Where are the regular top loaders? I gotta go get some, guys. Give me a sec. Disaster almost struck in the studio. Alright, plus 75, I guess. Yeah, I mean, 2017, 2018 Topps Chrome is expensive for a reason. Mbappe 1 of 1 Superfractor has yet to be seen. I don't even know if it's been pulled. No one knows if it's been pulled. Everyone's assuming it hasn't been pulled, so the day that card gets pulled is going to be a pretty incredible day in the hobby. Alright, are we good in terms of centering? Not bad. Could be worse. All right, Teal Jorginho out of 199. Dynamic duo here. Cole Palmer, optic hollow once again. There's the Lily base. Where's our black 1 of 1? Another Maradona silver. Please tell me that is a black. No, it's just a blue. False alarm. Alright, Folarin Balogun out of 49 blue. Team USA. Lindsey Horan out of 149. Another Pirlo silver. There is Amara. Four silvers. Bunch of inserts. Alright, rated rookie optic hollow is going to be Faye. Fajoli red out of 299. Any day now. Vasquez, there is Johan's doppelganger out of 199. Johan G, not Johan T. You guys finally united on the same break. Alright, Ollie Watkins. Player worn. Going to England others. Going to J. Carroll. Player worn. Base Kid Kings. Not too shabby. Jared Bowen, and that is going to be it for box number, what was that, 9? So now we have 10, 11, and 12. Last 3 boxes, the final quarter of the case. I feel like the camera is being shaken every 5 seconds here. Alright guys, almost done with the break. Joseph says, my first time participating the break, how does shipping work? So whenever you're ready to have your items shipped, you can just purchase a shipping label from the website. So if you go to the main page, breakfastcards.com, and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you should see it. There's an option for like regular shipping and heavy shipping. Usually heavy shipping is for if you have like a lot of cards. So a lot of people, especially like international customers, will group shipping for like multiple orders. So they only pay once for shipping, don't have to pay like multiple times. So shipping isn't mandatory, but if you want your items shipped, you have to ship. You have to purchase shipping. So we can hold on to your stuff for as long as we can until we basically run out of storage space, or until we just like have to ship everything. It's there for like too long. Alright guys, let's pull like a nuke or something. Switch it up. Closest we got was that Mbappe auto and kaboom. Silver Garnacho there. Rated rookie red optic Rocco Wrights out of 299. There's another Amara optic. Silver, 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 silver. Optic Vitinha. The autos, man, they're just, look at this, for Italy, Paolo Maldini. Bang, look at that. Blue on blue. 23 out of 49. Forza Italia. Look at this. This guy's auto is always clean. I've never seen a bad auto from Maldini. It's almost like Alan Shearer. You never see one like off the sticker or like smudged or something like that. I'm sure they do exist, but you never see them. You never see them. Alright, let's remove this Amara. This guy next to Mbappe here. So that one went to Johan T. On the board, I believe. Congrats. Another Italian legend on the board. Greatest defender of all time. Nice Pavlovic here. 100 out of 349. Going to Clay as well. Nice one there. Italy and France, arguably. Schlotterbeck out of 149, blue optic. And we have Teal, Odegaard out of 199. There's Dembele, Johannes, a bunch of inserts. Still waiting for that 1 of 1 or numbered kaboom. That is what we want out of this case from the last few boxes. Alexis McAllister out of 199. Got optic hollow, Kobe Mainu. Four silvers. Cristiano Ronaldo optic, hollow. Four silvers, Messi, fire. Optic hollow, fire. Nicholas Jackson, red optic out of 299. And 4 silvers. 1 more silver. Bunch of base. All right. How are we going to end box number 10? I believe we are supposed to see our patch. There it is, showing its colors there. Another numbered one, maybe? No, but it is James Rodriguez for Colombia. Player worn. James and player worn. Good old J-Rod patch. I think that makes it 4 player worn patches in this case. All right, Ter Stegen out of 99. Corbin Albert and those 2. All right, 2 boxes left, ladies and gentlemen. 2 boxes left. And then, if we fill World Cup today, we will break it today. It might take a little bit longer, but I know you guys can do it. I know people want to see it ripped. I don't know if we've seen a World Cup hobby case ripped in a while. Maybe Soccer Breakers did one. Not too long. I know they did Choice. They might have done hobby. So tell all your friends, share on social media. Tell them there's a World Cup Prism hobby case break happening. They'll grab some spots if you'd like. And there's still some one-of-ones we haven't seen yet. Can't remember if it was all of the hobby Messi autos. I think maybe there's just like 1 left. The 1-of-1. Ooh, what happened here? Packs toppled over. Like a bowling alley. This is why we use top loaders. A lot of glare here. All right. It's a little better. Krevin says, do you send out a summary of what we have in storage summary hits from a big break like this? Usually there's like no summary. It's just going off of the orders if it's through the website or whatever your payment method was. Joseph says, I actually live in the States, so I have to pay this $7.99 shipping. I think what you're looking at is the heavy. So you can do the regular one. It should be like 1 cent. The thing is, it'll calculate the total at the very, very end. So it's going to be like a minimum $8 for shipping. So Kevin, we can probably tell you what you have in terms of maybe like the numbers of like which breaks, but not exactly like what cards, unless you know you have something specifically and you want to look for it. If it's for like a PSA submission or something like that, then yeah, that's a different story. I mean, we can definitely send you a picture probably of like what you have total. Like let's say you have like a stack of cards. We'll send you a picture of this whole thing. So we'll just tell you like how much you have accumulated. 1-of-1 inserts must get tossed out. Maybe not that easily, but probably the 10s. I would say the gold inserts out of 10 easily get tossed out. The nice thing about the black ones is that at least the border is black, so it's very, very noticeable. All right, here we go. Box number 11. Mitrovic out of 299. Four silvers. Four silvers, David Beckham. Dynamic duo. There's our last, actually maybe not our last patch, second to last. Andrik. Not from any specific game or event. Optic here. Four silvers once again. All these upside down cards drive me nuts. All right, first sign of gold. That took forever. I wonder who's getting that one. I have a feeling may or may not be Germany. May or may not be Germany based on the colors. Maldini silver. Buckle up for the gold. You have orange mojo out of 25 once again here. There's going to be Katerina Macario going to the Stig. David Beckham silver. On space. Optic. Silvers. Silver Pulisic. All right, there's another blue auto. What are the chances it's going to Italy? What are the chances? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. What do you know? I actually kind of saw the arm tattoos and I was like, that's got to be Skamaka. Another one for Anishi out of 99. 67 out of 99. I guess not all blues are equal in terms of numbering. Yeah, this one's out of 49. I guess they have way less Maldinis than they do Skamaka, but Chiesa and Skamaka go to Nishi, and I think Maldini was to Wicked Tacos, I think. Was it Wicked Tacos? No, it was Johan T. Speaking of Wicked Tacos, should probably get some tacos for lunch. Silver. No problem, Stig. There is a Optic. Kevin Sullivan. Optic Hollow. This is the first parallel we get of Kevin today. It might be. Jay Carroll. Here's your favorite goalkeeper, guys. Matt Turner. I don't know what's going on with that guy. 198 out of 199. Luis Romo out of 299 Optic Red. Dynamic Duo. If anyone wants any personals, we can run some after this break, because I don't think we had anything else going on. Grab some stuff from the website. If it doesn't say personals, maybe. It depends on the product. I might be able to run it as a personal, but send me a message just in case. All right, let's see what this gold is. Let's see what this gold would be. Probably Germany. That would be my guess. Is that Rudiger? That's got to be Rudiger. I mean, look at that forehead. Antonio Rudiger, 5 out of 10. A gold going to Germany. Others. YMZ. Congrats on the gold Rudiger foil. Antonio Rudiger. Well, there's our second gold. We have the Sharawi gold. Who do we remove? We remove Amara, I guess. Do it. Alright, one box left. It is now or never to get a numbered Kaboom or a 1 of 1. Let's see both in the same box. Let's aim for that. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before Matt Turner gets replaced, to be honest. Should have been earlier, in my opinion. Don't ask me with who. Maybe Stefan, maybe. How long does Donruss sorting take? Sorting Donruss take? One case, I would say, if you're doing like regular speed, I don't know, hour, 2, 3 hours maybe tops. There's a lot that goes into sorting. It's not just like sorting, it's also like, you know, team bags and shipping and all that kind of stuff. And there's sub-sorting as well. It takes a while. For Prism, it's like significantly faster. I feel like you can sort an entire Prism case in like under 30 minutes, easy. One second, guys. going on, Brian? Yeah, probably one of my favorite boxes. Let's actually put it right in the middle. How about that? Right here, maybe. So probably going to run some random teams, random players on Whatnot maybe, or maybe I'll do it through the site. It really depends. I got to price out everything again, see if it makes sense. I think last time I tried to do it, didn't make any sense. So pretty expensive boxes. Minimum $2 grand. I was also thinking of doing like a pack by pack kind of thing. People have done it before, but that's just a recipe for disaster in my opinion. Like you auction off the packs or whatnot, you'll definitely end up losing on the box. So it's either PYT, PYP $1 auctions on Whatnot or random teams. Random teams would also be pretty expensive because it's basically the same as like, it would be like 80 bucks a spot, I think, from what I remember. But you know, not everyone's really willing to do if you're gonna get some random team. What up, Duvalincito? I don't know. We didn't really get you anything this break. Aside from these two cards, it's probably like $1 each. Yes, that is correct. I think you left right before those were pulled. Inserts, dynamic duo here. Yoko Jota at a 149, optic blue. Oh, we got a green, Dusan Tadic. Came out of nowhere. Tadic, 2 out of 5. Christmas card. Going to Serbia. I believe is also a little problems. Welcome back, just in time for this green here. Alright, inserts. Optics, 4 silvers. Silver insert. Bunch of base. Numbered Kaboom any day now. Any day now. There's Teal Molina out of 199. All right, last 6 packs, all piled together. Another cabin base. We have Daniel Munoz, another parallel. That one's numbered out of 299. Donruss had your back. Alright, if we have a black kaboom, now's the time. Pedro Neto. Not for any specific game or event. Silver 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a Zlatan, Lily. It was our third Cole Palmer Optic Hollow, I believe. Did we leave? We left a pile here. We didn't even finish it. Oh, that's the auto. Okay, that's why I left that to the end. All right, guys. Good luck. Can we see something even more worthy? Trinity Rodman, Joao Cancelo, red on red, 299. Another red here. Phil Foden, 43 out of 99. All right. I don't think we're going to be getting another kaboom, guys, unfortunately. Or a 1 of 1. It looks like maybe another Italy or France auto. What do you know? What is going on? There's our 4 silvers. Bernardo silver. France. Imagine we got another Mbappe auto. Oh, can we guess the player? Who is that? Is that? It can't be Teo. Nabil Fekir. Can't say I'm familiar with this guy. Well, half the autos went to France, half went to Italy, I think. Let's do a recap. It's a pretty good case. No 1 of 1s, unfortunately. No numbered kabooms. We got a Mbappe kaboom, probably one of the best ones you can get. Let's move all the space somewhere. He's not gonna pose a threat here. Walking around, sorting. All right. It's a big rookie pile, it's a big insert pile. All right, let me sleeve these, and then we can do a recap here. Sleeve these and organize at the same time. Not a bad way to start the weekend. That is correct. I'm so ready for the World Cup break. That would be amazing if we sell out all the spots tonight. That would be absolutely amazing. It'd be another one in less than 24 hours. Yeah, this Donruss one took 20 hours to fill. That's it. Not many numbered inserts. Yeah, I mean, I was being very careful, trying to see not to miss any. French-Italian case. Had some Italian cuisine with French dessert. Does it get any better than that? Maybe toss in some Japanese in there. what would we toss in that would be Japanese other than, I don't know. There's a lot of good Japanese food out there, not just sushi, guys. It's very, very different though. Very different cuisine. All right, let's also sort these as well. So these are the more reasonable spot. Red optic, blue, purple burglar alarm. All right, recap is basically ready. We really only have one foil purple, I guess. All right, so let's do the autos first. I think we got an extra auto and an extra patch in this case. All right, Tony Kroos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 autos from this case. Now let's take a look at the numbered cards. This is out of 299 red, probably the highest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 reds counted so far. Then what are the blues out of? The 149. Like 199 teals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And blues out of 149, blue optic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's next? Out of 99 reds, red foil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this, 49. Teal Mojo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 blue foils out of 49. We have 2 purple mojos out of 25. 1 purple out of 25. And then we had some of the other highlights. We got green out of 5 Tadic. Amara Diouf out of 299. We have optic, silver out of 349, silver out of 349, silver out of 349. We have Lily Johannes, orange mojo out of 25, Holland silver, Messi silver, optic, silver, Holland out of 199, teal, and then out of 349, and another Messi silver. And the stuff, well actually before the stuff in the back, let's take a look at the patches. Should have got an extra one of these too. So here, let's do the player worn later. So these are all not associated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, we got so many extra ones. So these are 9. 10, 11, 12. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we got one extra. So these are all player worn. That is 12. And then we have 13. Out of 10, Stefan Al-Sharawi, also player worn. I'll put that in the top loader here in a sec. Everything, most of the hits will be top loaded. And then stuff in the back, we got a lot of nice stuff. So Jaden Shaw, blue optic hollow, this is out of 99. And then Rudiger out of 10, gold foil. Maldini out of 49, I love this one, blue on blue. Night moves, Luis Figo case hit. And then Kylian Mbappe, kaboom. And the beautiful game autographs Panini exclusive. Congrats, A Little Problems 14 on hitting these two. So Italian cuisine case with a dessert of some French pastries. So that is going to be it for the case. Thank you all for participating. Thank you all for hanging out in the live stream as well. Hopefully we'll hit you something in future breaks if we didn't hit you anything today. But thank you guys for the support. I will wait probably a minute or two, see if anyone has any personal requests. We have some breakfast bags. We have some hobby boxes here. If it doesn't say personals, send us a message. Depending on the product, we could rip it live or not. Some of them we just have to ship them sealed. So let me just check. Let me see if we have any requests before I sign off. Of course, we are going to be doing this Topps Chrome hobby box on Whatnot probably. I got to figure out what format we're going to do. So until then, stay tuned, guys. We do have a full case of Hobby Prism 2022 on the website right now, breakfastcards.com. So grab a spot if you'd like to participate. If it fills tonight, we will break it tonight. Worst case, maybe, hopefully, we can do tomorrow or Monday. For some reason. Let's see. Alright, hopefully I don't play some random noises. I'm gonna have to use some numbers here. Don't think any requests. That is probably World Cup, shipping, and World Cup. Okay, I think that is going to be it for the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just check chat one more time. Johan says no base for me. Well, that's a given. Madrid, what's going on? See, you just joined the chat. Breakfast bags all gone. No, we still have quite a few. I think we have like 20, a little under 20, I think. All right, enjoy the park, Jake. See you around the Discord or Instagram. I think we are almost 60% filled with World Cup, so it's gonna take. I think the biggest spot remaining, maybe biggest two spots, are Cristiano Ronaldo and Mbappe. Maybe we do a filler. We'll see. Those are like the two nice ones left. Alright. If anyone's thinking of getting any breakfast bags, please let me know now. Otherwise, we will just have it for a future stream. Alright, I think that is gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Take care, and as always, we will see you in the next one.